What's up, fellas? Had a loyal patient supporter that wanted me to talk about how to maintain attraction with the woman you've been with for years. Oh man. So here we go. So guys, I have a little confession to make. Well, I think some of y'all guys might know this. Another reason why, outside of me just being a promiscuous slut, that I don't want to get into a relationship, long-term relationship or marriage or anything like that, or cohabitation agreement, whatever you fucking millennial or Gen Z motherfuckers are using today as a coping mechanism, is because I like to keep what my brother Rollo Tomasi likes to refer to as competition anxiety. Okay? The main thing that goes for a man with a woman to maintain leverage over a woman is that competition anxiety. Marriage gets rid of that. Do y'all guys want to know why football will always be better than baseball and basketball? Because they don't have no guaranteed contracts. So a player who's out there who go gets his 5-year, $300 million contract in basketball, well, maybe I don't bust my ass in the off season as if I would if I was in the NFL, where they can cut me after a year and I only get the signing bonus, the guaranteed part of the contract. That's why basketball and baseball, that's why you ain't gonna see them going all out like you see in football. Those guaranteed contracts are motherfucker. Okay, guys? When you give a woman marriage, and I'm taking this from the guy who asked me this, he's probably talking about marriage. If you're not talking about marriage, congratulations, you found a sucker to let you use her for X amount of years. Because I'm going to tell you right now, guys, if I was a woman, there ain't no way in the hell, I'm just being honest. Y'all want me to lie? Is this lying Tuesday, or y'all want me to keep it real? I'm telling you guys now, there's no way in the hell I would let no guy scream me along for 5 or 10 years, using all my good years up with a hope and a promise. I can tell you that shit right now. Y'all want to know how powerful this shit is with men? Bitch, you got 3 days to come out them drawers. You might get a fourth one if I suck some titties. That's what I'm telling you, this shit right now. Our timeline's so strict. Now, for all you goddamn incels, I don't recommend that. You might need to give up a few more days. You ain't in that abundance to be goddamn. You need a little bit more persistence with your game. Okay? All right, guys? You can refer that to How to Overcome Objections video if you hadn't seen it yet. Okay? I don't be that strict. You need to have a little bit more flexible timeline. All right? You don't need to be so hard timeline. All right? You might need 3 or 4 months. But anyway, to get back to this brother's question he asked me about how to maintain attraction, you gave a lot of your leverage away by relieving her of the competition anxiety. Okay? Just in case a lot of you guys don't know, this is why a lot of women want to get married and stuff like that. Yes, it's got beautiful benefits and financial benefits, and you get a nice retirement plan off of you and stuff like this. But another reason, guys, is that competition anxiety. The bitch tired of running in the race. Okay? But let me get to my list. Number 1, guys, hold her accountable on her weight. Them bitches can't wait to get back to them Big Mac boys. I'm telling you guys right now, anytime you see a woman in a relationship, I guarantee you, whenever she back off the break, when she break up with her and that dude break up, go to her Instagram. I bet her ass back in the gym. Women do all this shit, all that fitness shit for vacations and to get them a man and to get a commitment. Soon as they get that, they lose all their motivation to keep their fat ass in the gym working out. It's up to you to hold her accountable about her weight. All right, guys, it's up to you to do that. Now, the way you do this is my first way I would do this, guys. Now, I don't live with a girl, I'm not married and stuff like this, so this doesn't go for me. I keep the competition anxiety on them. So this doesn't apply to me because every girl know you just get ghosted. You know what I'm saying? You get ghosted. I got the text, I got the receipts. Yeah, I got the receipts. I keep my receipts. So you just get ghosted with me. But for you guys, you can't do that. You married, you live with a girl, cohabitation agreement, all this other bullshit y'all want to use today. Whatever term you want to use, the best way to do it is be like, oh boy, whoo, man, figure ready to go to the gym, baby. What you about to do? Hold her ass again. What you about to do? Yeah, we're going to be a workout couple. She can go with your ass. Now, that's the nicest way I can use it now. That's the nicest one I got for you. The next one going to be a little bit more blunt. So if she don't take that hint, or she want to be like, oh, I'm about to prepare dinner, drastic times calls for drastic measures. Damn, baby, you filling out around that waist, ain't it? Look like you putting a few pounds on. Now, I tried the nice way. I tried to get you to go to the gym with me. You didn't pick up on that. Your ass talking about you finna cook or you finna go run some errands. Okay, I did it the nicest way. You didn't pick up on the hint. So now I just got to lay the cards on the table. Your fat ass look like you gaining some weight. Now, you ain't got to say it like that, but say it like that. The whole purpose of that, guys, is you need to make sure that she understands that you not maintaining an attraction to her. I guarantee, guys, y'all guys got to understand that you talking about 130, 140, 150 pound woman, 5 to 10 pounds makes a big difference. 5 or 10 pounds might don't mean a lot to you as a 180, 200 pound guy, but on a 130 pound frame, 5 pounds means a lot, 7 pounds means a lot, especially if it's not going to the right areas. So you need to hold her accountable on her weight. You have to do that. And I know it's hard and you don't want to hurt her feelings and this, that, and other, but it's better than the relationship dissolving because she letting herself go. All right? Number one, weight. That's the number one thing I've seen that deteriorates a relationship from the attractive point of a man. Number one. Number two, guys, hold her accountable on the effort she puts in her look. I'm talking about getting sexy for you. So once you've been in a relationship with a woman for a while, she has a tendency to not want to get dolled up no more. See, you lost. She don't got the competition anxiety. She don't got that competition anxiety. For all you guys who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, you sitting there looking like you're dumb and stupid. What are you talking about competition? This is what I'm talking about. You know how when you first meet a girl and you wine and dine her and you trying to show her a good time, and then after you done fucked her a couple times, all of a sudden you forget what a date is? That's what the fuck I'm talking about, motherfucker. You sitting there, what is he talking about? You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know how when you first were trying to fuck her and you sat there and you kissed her on the couch and shit like that for 2 hours trying to warm up this, that, and other, and now all of a sudden it'll turn to you just get naked and stick your dick in her mouth? That's what I'm talking about. All that making love shit you did at the beginning where y'all did all the foreplay for 3 hours and this, that, and the other, and you waited 4 hours and now all of a sudden you just get butt naked and the bitch ain't even goddamn wet yet and you trying to get inside of her. That's what I'm talking about. Well, women do the same shit too. All right. So they stop putting the effort. For all you guys that don't know, a lot of women put a lot of effort into their look. Yes, I know it's superficial and it's fake, whatever, right? But women have to shave a lot of shit, hair, nails. They have a lot of maintenance with a woman typically, unless you dating a woman who's just natural and you met her natural. But most women, it takes some effort to look the way they look, right? And so what happens is once the competition anxiety is removed, I don't have to put that effort in no more. Now, the way we overcome this, guys, is the best way I can tell you is you look good also. So case in point, you see how I'm looking on this camera right now. And I'm looking at myself. Ooh, boy. You see how good I'm looking right now? It's going to be hard for me to take a woman out that I've been with and she just gonna throw on some jeans and she not gonna want to make herself look bad like that. So if you put the effort in, what woman gonna want to go out with me looking like this and she got on jeans and a blouse? She obviously gonna be like, well, if he dressed like that, I'm not finna sit there and look like a fool, looking like I'm finna go play bingo or run errands. Obviously, I'm gonna want to look good too. So the number one thing you can do to maintain she's putting that effort into her appearance is you dress up and look good. Don't just throw on a polo and some jeans and expect her to come dressed like she finna go to the fucking prom. You dress nice, and so then that energy comes into her because now she got to keep up with you. Okay, guys? That's the best way to keep a woman. If that doesn't work, drastic times calls for drastic measures. You just got to tell the bitch, baby, you look like shit. No, don't do that, guys. Don't tell a woman she look like shit, but say, babe, why don't you ever wear, some of them dresses that you used to wear when we first met? That's how you handle that, something like that. To let her know that, put some of them dresses back on that you used to wear when you used to look good for me. Tell her. You guys got to be men. Okay, y'all guys got to learn how to be men and speak sometimes. You can try to take the nice approach. You can say, hey, how about we go to the gym together? Or you dress up nice and she take the hint or whatever. She don't take the hint. The next step is to tell her. Okay, guys? Next, guys, only get in a long-term relationship with a woman you see as a 9 or a 10. Every woman is going to drop a couple of points once you fucked a couple of times, guys. Every woman. So if you try to get in a relationship with a 7, a long-term relationship with a 7, then in 6 months or a year, she's going to be like a 5. But EMS, you told us the adjustable 7 is the best girl. Wrong. I said the adjustable 8.5. If you go back to that video, I said adjustable 8.5 because every woman loses a couple of points once you hit a few times. So guys, why 7s and 7.5s are good, placeholders and shit like that. Same way women use men who they find attractive but might not got their shit together as nice placeholders. That's what I was in the basement. I don't think any woman is, y'all do know I stayed in the basement once I became successful to stack my money and grow the security business. But I'm talking about at the beginning when I was just a bouncer, I don't think no woman I met at that period of time considered me anything other than a fun time. I honestly don't. So while an adjustable 7 might be good for a placeholder for right now, they are not a long-term solution, guys. They're not. And they might be a nice little girl and all this, that, and other, and they might got all the intrinsic qualities. They cook and they're very feminine. At the end of the day, guys, you're going to have to maintain attraction to the woman. And if she is going to lose a couple of points, you're not going to want to sleep with her 6 months or a year down the road. So women that you view as 7, 7.5 today, they are disqualified from long-term relationships. And understand that I'm not saying a 7 is not, because this all boils down to preference. What's a 7 to you might be a 9 to somebody else. Okay? So it's not like saying, well, who the hell they get with? Well, somebody's going to see them as a 9 because it's all preference, guys. All right? But you, if you view her as a 7, she's disqualified from being a long-term girlfriend. She can be a nice little rotation piece, but a long-term girlfriend, a commitment, monogamous relationship, no. She cannot be. Any of y'all guys get in a relationship, long-term relationship with a girl you view as a 7 today, I am telling you right now, you're going to be miserable in a few months. I promise you that. You're going to be miserable in a few months. Y'all going to be in a sexless relationship. Next thing, guys, spice things up by, role playing. Ask her if she open to threesomes. Different locations. Try stuff like that. Now, I will say this. If you got a woman that's just a party pooper and won't do anything, well then, guys, that might just be a deal breaker down the road. See, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. You're not obligated to stay with this woman. So if you're trying to do things to maintain attraction and she's not open to it, then it might be time for you to move on. See, guys, at the end of the day, you can break up with women that you lose attraction to. They do it to us all the time. Women have no problem with doing this. And so when a guy asks me a question like this, it's almost like he's feeling sorry that he's having these feelings for losing attraction. At the end of the day, if she don't do it for you no more, then you got to go. That's the way it is. Women would have no problem pulling back from you, losing attraction. Hell, we go through it. We know. Guys, how many times y'all done went out with a woman, things been going good for a month or two, and then all of a sudden she get hot and cold, and you ain't did no different. She just, for whatever reason, she just lost attraction. And you didn't stop dressing, you didn't gain no weight or nothing. She just lost attraction. So y'all guys can't feel guilty whenever the attraction is gone. Just make sure you keep them receipts, just in case you try to get vindictive. And lastly, guys, keep her in her feminine by maintaining your masculine energy. So another thing with the attraction is not just the looks aspect, it's the personality, the feminine energy. So what tends to happen with women as the relationship goes on, they tend to, as you lose your masculine energy, they start losing their feminine energy. And the relationship starts to take on this brother and sister vibe where it's too friendly. Not enough sexual intensity in there. Okay, guys? And so you do that by maintaining your masculine. Now, guys, this is hard because naturally, as time go on, we naturally enter a more laid back, playful, fun-loving state instead of that strong, dominant state. We do it in every aspect of our life. We do it with our coworkers. We do it with our clients. Everybody does that. Everybody starts off everything all stiff and hard, right? But then as you get to know a person more, you start to get more relaxed. And then what happens? They start crossing boundaries. It happens in every aspect of life. It happens with your boss. It happens with your clients. It happens with your coworkers. Everybody you start getting lax with, they start crossing boundaries. The same thing goes with your woman. So as hard as it is, you have to maintain that masculine energy, that masculine frame. You have to maintain it. That's going to keep her in her feminine. So I know everybody has a tendency to want to play more and joke more with their girl. I hate to tell y'all guys that does not work. I wish we live in a world where you could laugh and play with women and they maintain respect, or anybody, right? Co-workers and stuff, and they maintain respect. That's not how I've seen the world. Most times than not, guys, as soon as you start playing with people, they start testing and crossing boundaries. That's what I've seen. So the same holds true with your woman. Also, guys, stay ambitious. Do all the things I taught y'all guys about maintaining attraction, about staying masculine. That keeps her feminine. If she loses her feminine energy, and guys, I'm not even talking about her becoming bitchy. I'm not even talking about that. A woman can lose her her feminine energy and not be bitchy. She could just like come your biggest homeboy. You know, she's not acting bitchy, but she's not acting sexy either. It's not always about, oh, she lost her feminine energy, but she's not bitching. Yeah, but you feel like when you with her, you feel like you're hanging out with your homegirl Susie. Or like you're hanging out with your goddamn sister. Because now she's not acting feminine, sexy, like using her feminine voice. Yeah, what's up, dog? I'm being a little facetious, but y'all guys get what I mean. So to keep her in that feminine frame, you got to maintain your masculine frame. And I know it's hard, guys. And if you guys just simply can't do that, then expect to constantly have a revolving door or to constantly have these sexless relationships. That's what I would tell you. You don't got to do shit. You can treat your woman like your homegirl, but then when the feminine energy is there, then don't complain. Okay, that's all I ask you. So if you want a feminine woman, you have to maintain that masculine energy. And yes, I understand for a lot of guys, I heard people say, a man should always, every man should always be masculine. I want to touch on that since I'm on that part about masculine frame, because I don't want to make a whole video about this. So I'm going to touch on it right here. See, these stupid ass people on YouTube, some of these stupid ass dating coaches don't understand that there are some guys who are just naturally more easygoing than other guys. There are some guys that if they smile, they face would crack. They're like always serious. And then you have other guys who are just more, I won't say playful, but I would just say more easygoing, more jovial, right? And so it's harder for those guys to maintain that masculine frame than it is for some guys who are just naturally more serious than others. We're not all the same. So if you're watching this and you're a guy who's naturally in your masculine presence all the time, good for you, motherfucker. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. But all of us are not the same. All women are not naturally feminine. Some women have more of a tomboyish vibe. So for those women, they might need a feminine dating coach, a woman that teaches them how to maintain their feminine energy. Some of you guys are just not naturally as masculine and as dominant as other guys. That's a personality thing. So when you get with women like this, it's going to be harder for you to maintain that frame than it is for some guys who are just naturally more serious than others. Case in point, Bill Belichick, right? He's just a serious guy. That's just who he is. I don't think Bill Belichick sits up there and talks about, well, let me maintain this masculine frame. That's just who he is. He's a no-nonsense type guy. He's always been that way. Nick Saban, he's just a no-nonsense type guy. He's always been that way. All right? Mike Tomlin. It's just some people, guys, who are just naturally more fun and laid back than others. So for the guys that watch me that are naturally more masculine, that understand why I talk about this masculine energy so much and masculine frame, because for some guys, it's just harder. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later.